Hi guys, I'm Kamay. If you're new to my channel, I'm currently a postgraduate intern at Angeles University Foundation. I like working out and also recently, I've been into plants. So this vlog is for all med students who feel like giving up right now, or for anyone who feels like they're not good enough for med school, which is basically all med students. So, the reason on why I decided to do this vlog is because, as you know, bumalik na po ako sa face-to-face internship from doing online internship for a really long time. And I was just reminded again how difficult it is to be in med school or medicine in general. And I was just reminded on how there are still so many things I need to learn and there are still so many things I don't know. Which is a good thing because I'm reminded that I need to study for my board exam. Pero yun lang, parang na-remind lang ako na shocks, ang hirap nga pala ulit mag-aral ng med. Ang hirap nga pala ng mundong to, ganyan. So, these are just things I came up or things I learned all throughout my years in med school, which I hoped someone told me back then when I was facing my difficulties in med school. Because I wasn't really a very smart student. I'm not even like a good student back then. I would say I'm more of like a bad med student back then. But these are things that just helped me survive med school, and I think I can still apply them even until residency, even during training. So yeah, before we start, don't forget to hit subscribe and the like button and the notification bell for more updates regarding my channel. The first tip is that to survive med school, you need to remember that you are not alone. You have your family, you have your friends, and also, most of all, you have your subsec mates or your med school friends who are also going through the same things that you're going through right now. So, talk about it with them, rant with them, because no one will understand you better than them. And yeah, your family is behind you, you know. You have so many support system. If it's not your family, it's your friends. And if it's not your friends, it's just anyone who can relate with what you're going through. So always remember that you are not alone. And most of all, you have someone back there who is cheering for you. Actually, you have someone up there who is cheering for you. I feel like I wouldn't have this relationship I have with God. I'm not saying like sobrang religious kong tao. Pero I don't think I have this kind of relationship with God if I didn't go through med school. Because totoo nga pala na parang kahit hindi mo deserve, God loves you so much na parang tutulungan ka niya eh. Kahit alam mo yun, kahit alam mo hindi mo deserve, tutulungan ka niya. Kasi ganun si God eh, alam mo yun. Parang hindi ka niya pababayaan. So, if you don't trust yourself, trust in God. You know, you will achieve that MD. So, second tip is to take it one day at a time. I think this is my greatest strategy when I was in med school, even until now during internship. There are days na like sobrang hirap, may exam ka, tapos may reporting ka pa, tapos yung mga exam mo sunod-sunod pa. And if you can't take it one day at a time, at least take it 1 hour at a time. Kasi alam ko in med school, minsan per hour, iba yung exam. So, there's no other choice. Huwag mo na isipin muna yung bukas, huwag mo na isipin muna yung next week na Shen Hell Week next week. Huwag mo muna isipin yun, isipin mo muna yung today. So what can I do to be closer to my goals today? Parang ganun lang talaga. Kahit sa internship, parang one admission at a time. You know, one task at a time lang tayo dito. I know sometimes sobrang nakaka-overwhelm lahat ng kailangan mong aralin. Parang hindi mo na alam, ano ba uunahin ko. But basically, I think just take it 1 hour at a time, one task at a time, one day at a time. And then you will just look back na parang, wow, kaya pala nang narating ko, dami ko na palang pinagdaanan, gano'n. One shift at a time, one dreadful exam at a time. As in, ganun lang talaga. Ganun lang talaga yung basic strategy on how to survive med school. Kasi hindi mo talaga siya kayang gawin all at once. Alam ko may exam ka pa, tapos may thesis ka pa sa kanila, tapos may pa-video pa yung isang subject dito. It's overwhelming. But, again, just take it one day at a time, one task at a time. Tip number 3 is you need to remember that it's okay to make mistakes. This is the time to make mistakes. You're a student, of course you'll make mistakes. This is your learning phase, so this is the time to ask questions. And if you make mistakes, so be it. If you embarrass yourself in front of your facilitator, then so be it. At least now you know, diba? Even until now, I still embarrass myself in front of consultants when I do reporting because they have questions that I can't answer. These are things that I'm even supposed to know on my level already. Don't think that, your seniors are doing it to embarrass you. I know there are times when your mentors can be a little harsh in med school, and I can't even count the number of times I actually cried because hindi ko masagot yung consultant na nagtatanong or yung resident. And I feel like, oh nga, shucks, bakit nga ba hindi ko pa alam to? Ang bobo ka naman, ganyan. Pero now that I think about it, you just have to remember that they're not really attacking you. It's just all concern for when you're already in practice, when you're faced with the patient. Oo nga naman. And don't worry guys, ganun din sila nung junior lang sila. So mukha lang silang galit, pero nung ka-level sila, baka hindi rin nila yun alam. Charot. Pero yeah, just look at it that way, na parang it's not really an attack on you. It's more of how can we be of better service to our patients in the future. Don't worry guys, marami na rin ako naiyakan dahil dyan, pero it's just really part of the process. And of course, pag naman naging senior na kayo, syempre, huwag na rin kayo maging ganun. Let's be the beginning of change, di ba? I actually underwent through a lot of remedial exams back when I was in med school. But looking back, I don't think I will be the doctor I am today if not for those remedial exams because I learned kung saan ako nagkamali and it made me remember them more. So it's okay to make mistakes because maybe it's meant for you to remember it more, Kasi kung natama mo na siya sa exam, most likely makakalimutan mo rin siya. Pero, if it was drilled into you, it will stick eh. Kasi maalala mo, oh shucks, dito ako nagkamali. Yeah, it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail exams. I can't even count the number of times that I failed my exams in med school. I think I failed more exams than the exams that I actually passed. But here I am, I have an MD in my name. Pero ganun lang talaga guys. Parang med school, it's just failed exam after failed exam after failed exam. But you go back to my second tip, which is to just keep going. Take it one exam at a time. Which leads me to my fourth tip, which is just keep going, just don't stop. I know it's a little bit exhausting, actually not a little bit, it is very exhausting, but I think it's all just about finding a reason to wake up and just do again what you did yesterday and the day before and the day before that. Find the reason on why you're here, why you're doing it. It could be for your parents, para sa magulang, because I know it's not easy to send your kid in med school. If your parents are your greatest inspiration, then let that be enough. Also, it can be para sa pangarap. I remember when I was young, I was in a hospital, tapos siguro 4 years old ako nito. Sabi ng mom ko, uy, ang ganda nun, nakapope siya naman. Gusto mo ba ganyan ka rin paglaki mo? And then parang, na-brainwash na ka na parang, gusto ko, ganyan ako paglaki ko. So from then on, I was brainwashed by my mother to be a doctor. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, if it's a dream of yours, then let that be your inspiration. If you're doing it for yourself, for your dream, then why not? It's not easy. And savor every moment. I know, iniisip nyo ngayon na parang, shocks, ang hirap ng med school, bakit ako nandito? And I hope you go back to the time when you wanted to enter med school and you're not sure if you will. And you remember yourself back then that you're willing to give your left arm just to be in your school right now or to be in med school. I know it's easy to forget that pag sobrang nahihirapan ka na sa med. But, I think we were all at some point in that stage na parang when you're looking at med students, you're like, oh my gosh, sana maging ganun ako someday. And guys, you're here now. Savor it. Savor every moment. And I know it's not as typical as being in school, but you're here. You're enrolled and you're taking exams in med. So, don't take that for granted because a lot of people will actually also give their left arm just to be in your position right now. I hope this motivates you to keep going. And lastly, keep going for your patients, para sa pasyente. And for me, this is personally my greatest motivation because I always felt deep down in my heart that I need to keep going because my future patients are waiting for me. I don't know, parang wala naman nagsabi sa akin na ganun, pero parang it's just something that I feel. If that's calling, then so be it. Pero, you always have to think of your future patients. Parang, okay, kung di ako matapos mag-aral, or if hindi ako maging doktor, sino tutulong sa mga pasyente ko sa future? Parang ganun. I know it's weird, baka ako lang to. Pero, yeah, that's how I've always felt. And it gave me a reason to wake up every morning, every 6 a.m. to go to school, to get my chances to read. And I hope you will find your reason to keep going as well. So there you go, guys. I hope this vlog inspired you to not give up in med school. And if you have any questions or video suggestions about med school or anything, please feel free to comment down below. And also, don't forget to hit subscribe and the like button and the notification bell for more updates regarding my channel. So again, thank you for watching and happy studying!